can see why Raf Simons is fashion's great white hope. His respect for the past and his vision for the future add up to great collections at Dior.
I liked very much this juxtaposition between something which is very historical and which can become very heavy in terms of materialization and in terms of printing, and something very clean and simple and very summary. Some looks I approached very abstract, like the first outcomes. I think they are like very simple modern looks, and there was a suggestion of the past purely by adding a certain fabric. And then further in the show, it's also, of course, very much linked to the way things were constructed in the past.
You see everything influenced by the Haute Couture show, where it was the first time that Raf really explored historicism as a theme, and here he's really developed it, but in white cotton, so it had that pret-a-porter feeling to it, but it was still historic and still very modern too.
What drew you to the distant past, like 17th century?
Christian Dior was a very architectural designer, so I thought we already worked a lot on his silhouette, and I thought I want to investigate history where the architectural aspect of garments were very interesting. And that's what brought me to, for example, court coats, which are very architecturally constructed, which were actually for men only back in the days.
I really enjoyed it. I loved the music, I loved the energy, the vibe, the space, the freshness.
There is a lot of modernist avant-garde in the accessory and in the texture and the way that the fabric are mixed together. It's very audacious.
To me, it's super romantic. It's a vision of the Romans coming from the aristocracy, but mixed with electronic speed or urgency. So everything is quick and sharp and sleek, but this is still a memory of what used to be a true romance somewhere in France.
I like the fact that Christian Dior has such a kind of historical approach, but it will always be my goal to also bring a lot of reality, dynamic and movement in this collection. We even injected a lot of things that have nothing to do with Christian Dior, like a skater pant, for example, or an easy sweater, to just kind of have a little bit more juxtaposition of garments that can have very different kind of aesthetic. But it's also, I think, how women these days are very much dressing themselves.